A topic I often find myself talking about with both parents and teens is financial. Um, and whether it be because the teen is spending too much money, or the parents trying to teach them about budgeting, or that the family is struggling as a whole financially. And so I wanted to kind of clear some things up for parents. Number one, while it's really good and it's really healthy to teach your kids about budgeting and sometimes have discussions about what maybe the family can afford, because the reality is they may have friends who have far less money than your family, and may have friends who have far more money um, than your family. So this conversation is going to come up, but I wanted to lay down some guidelines. Number one, the stress of your finances is not your child's burden. So while you might let them know, hey, it's not in the budget to pay for your extra lessons in baseball, or we can't afford and we're not going to pay for that jacket, while that might be healthy, it's not okay to come home and say, hey, look, we're about to go under and we could lose the house, and specifically telling them, hey, because we have to pay for this, we can't afford that. That's not appropriate conversations for teen or a young child, or at any point in parenting your children. The other thing is throwing your partner, your spouse, or even your ex-spouse under the bus for finances. It's just your relationship with your child is one of being a parent. It's not one of business, and it's not one of processing your feelings and your fears regarding finances. So find somebody else to process your fears of finances with. Teach your children, but don't scare your children, and don't blame them. If you can't have boundaries with what you buy for them, or the sports that you put them in, then that's on you. And let them have their, children are children. Their frontal lobe's not fully developed yet, so they're going to have some insane conversations. They might even be hurtful in telling you, that you don't buy them enough things, or whatever that might be. But it's your job to not have that insane conversation with them. Let it go, and keep the finances to yourself, and focus on teaching them about budgeting and how to keep your financials straight, not on scaring them about your financial worries.